Hello there, Kyle Katarn here, and it is Wednesday, my droids. Let's read some Star Wars comics. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Comics with Katarn. This is half reaction video, half dramatic narration to the brand new Star Wars comics of the week. I say brand new, but the truth is I'm still playing catch up. I'm a couple weeks behind. Today we are reading Jango Fett, issues 1 through 4, the complete mini-series. And I gotta say, I'm pretty stoked about this. There are already 2 Jango Fett comics out there that I really love. The first one is they're both from Dark Horse Comics, is Hayden Blackman's Jango Fett Open Seasons. One of the best stories. It's so good. So much Mandalorian just mayhem. And then the other one came out, I think it was the same year, it was 2002. Ron Martz did it's called Star Wars Jango Fett. And it was one of the first comics that I really connected with, and I remember the artwork is really cool. There's a whole bunch of almost like pastels being used, and it was really striking the first time I read it. And it gave more backstory to him and Zam Wesell's relationship. And this is 2002, mind you. This was like the year Attack of the Clones came out, so we were all riding the Jango hype wave at the time anyway. But I'm really happy to finally get another Jango Fett comic. It's been so many years, Yes, Droid Herder with the gonks in the chat. Right back at you. Gonk, gonk. Yeah, Woodsy, Jango, he's so cool. He's just so cool. Oh, man. And I have decided that my Temuera Morrison voice sucks, so I'm going to be doing a D. Bradley Baker Jango today, just because that makes things a little easier on me, okay? Digi, that's totally fine. I feel like if anything was going to be the bongos of the Star Wars universe, it would be a gonk droid. And that is a brand new sentence that I just said. No one has ever said that before. Probably for good reason. This cover art is fantastic. Is that a Lionel Yu cover? I think it is. Yeah, God, Jango. He's just so clean. Such a good look. Let's do this. I'm hyped. Are you guys hyped? I'm stoked. Let's go. In the years before the Clone Wars, a lone bounty hunter makes his way through the galaxy, one hunt at a time. His name is Jango Fett. Trail of Lost Hope, Part 1. Written by Ethan Sachs, art by Luke Ross. Nolan Woodward is the color artist, and letters by VC's Joe Caramanga. Okay, I didn't even know that this was an Ethan Sachs and Luke Ross joint. Okay, I'm even more excited for Jango Fett now. Fantastic. And Ethan Sachs has been doing a lot of Boba recently, too, with everything in the War of the Bounty Hunters and the Bounty Hunters main line, so good for him to get, be able to take a crack at his father now as well. His father, his donor, I guess, as Bo-Katan would say, the progenitor, or just leave it at that. Trail of Lost Hope. Let's do this. Secret gambling den. Usalon. Ooh. Usalon. Look at... It's a Luke Ross joint. I need to just get over it and stop gushing. But, my God. First panel I'm looking at. Look at these colors. It's so good. What's the password? Step aside. That's not the password. Fucking Aqualish. Ooh! Oh man, beautiful. I love the really muted colors too, like that almost sickly, like a pallid green hue. I mean, look at the environment here. Everything on this planet that sustains life is going to be artificial and industrial, Yeah, that's a pretty universal password, right? Step aside. Fizok Tozan. Got no time for whatever this is. Can't you see I'm on a hot streak? Ooh, what are they playing? Is it just Sabak? They got the Sabak-looking cards, but it almost looks like Hintaro dice. Yes! Here he is. The name is Jango Fett, and I'm here to collect a bounty on your head. Seems you owe the Crymora Syndicate a Sabak debt. Coming to a club full of assassins alone shows you clearly are a gambling man, Fett. The range of emotions around the table. Look, he's down for a fight. He's like, fuck yeah, I've got a blaster right here. This guy's a little nervous. He just seems angry that the game's interrupted more than anything. And this poor bastard right here is like, oh no, leave me out of it. He's like the Eeyore of the table. I feel bad for him already. We know this isn't going to go his way. You clearly are a gambling man, Fett. But you picked the wrong bounty on which to roll the chance cubes. You see, I like to stack the odds in my favor. Wow, okay, alright. Everyone's gonna do it, though. Including Eeyore back here. And is he holding a... I'm sorry, is that a Covenant weapon from Halo? Doesn't that look like the plasma? The plasma, what have you? I'm such a non-Halo, like I don't know anything. But I know a Covenant weapon when I see one right there. This is off to a great start. He just sidles in here, not a care in the world. And look, there's even more. He's even got back shooters, too. Woodsy, yeah, totally looks like Star-Lord's gun as well, from Marvel. Yeah, I knew I saw it somewhere, and I knew that that somewhere was not Star Wars. But otherwise, I couldn't place it. These are all kind of unique-looking blasters, come to think of it. These three feel very Star Wars-y to me. That one's a little... The ACOG sight on top there kind of gives that like a Star Trek feel, but that's straight out of Halo. Alright, something tells me we'll be switching to the action music in a second here. Let's go! Choo, 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 choo. I actually have a West Star. Where is it? Oh yeah, hold on. What's the point of keeping these things around if I don't use them when I need to? I know when it's time to fold. Oof. Wait! Don't shoot, you pieces of bantha dung! You might hit me! This is sweet. You're going to kill us both! I'll be alright. I'm wearing armor. Nice. Plunk. Is that a thermal detonator? No. These poor gambling slobs, they have nothing to do with this. Are we really about to kill a Wookiee, an Ithorian, a Duros, a Rhodian? I can't tell if you're an alien or if you're just hairy, bro. God, look at his face change. That's amazing. I don't gamble. Well done. Well done. Oh, man. Oh, man. Regional Republic Headquarters, Jaloria. We are gathered here on this momentous day to make a major step forward in the history of the Jalor sector. A major step toward ending the war that has raged above and below the seas of Glianselm. We usher in peace between the planet's great species, the Nautilans and the Anselmi. That's right, this is the homeworld of Kit Fisto. The Anselmi and the Nautilans. Oh, got it. Okay, here's the Anselmi right here, and here's the Nautilans. We usher in peace between the planet's great species, the Nautilans and the Anselmi. The Anselmi and the Nautilans. Yes, well, the point is, the Republic is here to support this treaty in any way we can. And as a gesture of that support, Chancellor Valorum himself has authorized the Republic Museum to release one of its most valuable artifacts. You're returning some Anselmi thing back to them? What's going on? The Hope of Glianselm. Okay, that's pretty shiny. This is definitely going to get stolen, right? Like, you don't show nice, cool, shiny things like this in a bounty hunter story unless someone's here to, like, heist this thing. Or maybe he's here to retrieve it after it gets, like, jacked. We'll see. The Hope of Glianselm. sculpted from the royal jewels of both your people back before the war. A relic from your planet, from a time when the Anselmi and the Nautilinns lived in harmony. She corrected herself. She was going to say it the other way again. The statue was always a symbol of the beautiful connection between your species. The sacred firestone of King Squall! It belongs back with our people. The Leviathan gem is more beautiful than even the stories my grandsire described. It should never have been stolen from our ancestors. Quiet. Now is not the time or the place. And now this gift from the Republic will be a symbol of a new connection. Yeah, about that. I'm afraid there's a complication. What is the meaning of this outrage? Isn't it obvious? This is a robbery. Nice. Look at these guys. Look at these fancy helmets. Oh no, the poor Anselmi. Look at this little child cowering over here. Look at this alien. I gotta zoom in because he's like kind of in the dark over here in the corner. But it's like, I feel like he's like an old man who was asleep for most of the ceremony. And now he's like, oh, starting to get good. Like he's finally waking up and like paying attention to me. He's like, oh sweet, this is the good part. Oh man, that's too funny. Isn't it obvious? This is a robbery. No! Not the Phantom Menace era New Republic Senate guards. Oh, they had such a good look. Now they're all dead. Once again, our top story is the daring heist of the Hope of Glee Anselm's statue. While Republic troops engaged and killed most of the thieves, one of the interlopers was able to escape with the invaluable relic. Sources say the investigation has been stalled by the spontaneous combustion of the slain thieves' body armor, making identification impossible. Whoa, okay, so as soon as they get shot, like a disfiguring level of explosion happens. So oh, wow. Talk about a one-way ticket. Hey, there he is. There's Valorum. No comment. It is yet another embarrassment for Chancellor Valorum's administration. Having talks broken down between the Trade Federation and delegates from Naboo. Keep moving. Hey, there's no need to be so rough. Interesting. So they're placing this right before the Phantom Menace, right? This is right before the blockade of the system. Nice. This is going well. Keep moving. Y399's bounty services. Hull mod. Outer Rim. Ah, Jango Fett. Just the bounty hunter I wanted to see. G12, please process the bounty that Master Fett has graciously brought us. Yup. Oh, whoa. I thought he was standing in front of, like, some machinery or, like, the coupling for a starship. That is a large droid. Have I recently mentioned that you are my favorite bounty hunter? Every time you need something, win 399. Why 399? So get to the part where you tell me what you need. It's what the Republic needs, and how many credits they'll pay for it. Hear them out. It's a simple job. A piece of riscat, as they say. Okay, they're here to be like, come on, give us back our jewels, they've been stolen. Fett, your record is impressive. If anyone can track down a thief, recover a stolen statue, and prevent a war, it's you. We can't involve the Jedi. No Jedi! They have that Nautilin Kit Fisto in their ranks. They can't be trusted. I mean, he makes a valid point. How could they be impartial at that point? Unless they also have an Anselmi Jedi. Has there never been a Force-sensitive Anselmi? I'm no Jedi. Just a simple man making his way through the universe. Which is expensive given the cost of fuel these days. But you get more clang for the credits with me than lesser hunters. So it's a good thing you came to me first. About that. Nice. I may have told a few of my other favorites. Two Blasters Bar. Dayu. Nice. Okay, we went to Dayu on Kenobi. Cool. Look at this. This is a nice rough and tumble bar. We've got some great species up in here. Is that like a little hut holding a beer bottle, like yelling at a gran? We've got a Moncal, some weak ways. This roguish-looking individual drinking spotchka back here. Okay, I'm sorry. That is a wizard. That's like... He's not an alien. He's not a character. That is just a wizard sitting at the bar. What is his story? I need to know what this guy's all about. I feel like if I came into the Two Blasters bar here on Dayu and I was to take a seat, I'd be sitting right there next to the wizard. Because he looks like he's got a story to tell, don't you think? He's just a wizard. See, look, Togruta in the front here with a bounty puck, like totally looking for someone. So, okay, that's the best thing about cantinas in Star Wars, man. There's so many stories happening at once. Don't any of you Sleebos think about going after this bounty. Those credits belong to me and my brothers, so stay out of our way. Got it, he's the bounty. I thought he looked conspicuous drinking over here in the corner. And she's tuning. Oh, look, now I'm seeing everyone's got a bounty puck. She's got one. He's got one. He's got one. Bounty pucks everywhere, and they're all going off. Man, why are you in this bar? So stay out of our way. Hey, what are you staring at? Your bounty fob. Must be quite lucrative. You got a problem? No, not the... Oh, what did the guy say in Mandalorian? You Bahassa'd my Miokala. He just Bahassa'd this man's Miokala. That always means there's going to be a fight. Yeah, I didn't think so. Huh. Did you see that so-called competition? That bounty is as good as ours. Hey, it's that runt from the bar. Are you following us? Well, seems you didn't learn your lesson. That means someone isn't leaving this alley alive. I accept your terms. That's a hell of a high kick there, my dude. I'm sorry, I was not familiar with your game. Get the sleep. Get back here and face me. If you insist. Oh, man. Disarmed the first one, took out the second with the first one's weapon. Who is this guy? Stay back! Oh, we're past the begging stage now. Psh. Who are you? The name is Vigor Struck. And yes, I had a problem with you spilling my drink. But I'm in a better mood now. Interesting. See? What was I telling you? Never Bahasa another man's Miokala. Cerveza Cristal moment. Seriously. That thing is limited edition out here in the Outer Rim. How dare you spill my Cerveza Cristal? It's like $5 a shot. And it's a beer. Megalox Beta. Expansion region. Megalox Penitentiary. Is all this necessary, Warden? You were the one who requested she be remanded into your custody, Judicial Hujari. I just needed to make sure no one else dies while she's still in my prison. Or while I'm filing all the requisite forms. There's a ton of prison guards, and they all seem highly nervous. Like they were packing some DH-17s, but only in the front row. This must be what the officers get. For your trouble, and for the files that you're about to purge, best to keep this to ourselves. What files? Sure you got enough guards this time? You are remanded into the custody of the judicial forces of the Republic. Help me track down a certain bounty hunter, and your sentence will be commuted. Does that sound good to you? Aura Singh. Nice! Oh, look at her. She looks fantastic, too. Just tell me one thing. Who do you want me to kill? I said I was sorry. A droid in my position has to hedge their bets. Besides, you are not afraid of a little competition on a simple bounty. Yeah. Hey, get away from my ship. Oh, who's this? Oh, it's them. Uh-oh. Okay. Made a mistake going after my ship. No! Oh, just yanks him off. For Gleansome! Boom, boom. For okay, so are they Anselmi in the suits? Maybe they're even Nautilans? You'll never get me to talk! Fine by me. I have no interest in a conversation. Junk. What? Oh, hell yes. He's using the same reflective mirrors that Cad Bane uses and also that Crosshair uses. That's so cool. Nice. Right into the helmet. Shouldn't have touched my ship. What was that you were saying about a simple bounty? Why 399? He can be rebuilt. He's not dead. Piece of rice gate, my to be continued. Love seeing Slave 1 in the blue and green and yellow livery, by the way. As a prequels kid, like that's I never had the action figure of the Return of the Jedi style Slave 1, but I was able to get one off the shelf of this boat, and it came with the Jango 3.75 and he fit in there. Yeah. Always had a soft spot for the Jango era Slave 1. I think it looks great in those colors. Next, the greatest bounty hunter in the galaxy in the crosshairs of a dangerous rival. The hunter is being hunted by the notorious Aurra Sing. What is the secret conspiracy that threatens them all? So I'm going to call it right now. I think that the hope of Gleansome was stolen by the Anselmi or by the Nautilans. I think this is an inside job, and that's what they're going to all find out by the end of this thing. That is my prediction. And we're going to find out right now. With Star Wars, Jango Fett, issue number 2, in the sights of Aurra Sing. You know, it's wild when you think about it that they're like coming up against each other as adversaries right now, and like after he dies, she'll be like a surrogate mother to his child for at least a little while, you know? For better or for worse. I'm not saying she's a good influence or anything, but like she still is very influential in like Boba's formative years. Years where he doesn't have any parents anymore, you know? Jango Fett. Trail of Lost Hope, Part 2. I get it now. Lost Hope, right? Because the jewel's called the Hope. After a brazen heist of the priceless Hope of Gleansome, the galaxy braces for war. The Republic has hired the legendary bounty hunter Jango Fett to track down the thief before it's too late. But little does Fett know that an old adversary is hot on his trail. The assassin known as Aurra Sing. Written by Ethan Sachs, art by Luke Ross. Color arts by Nolan Woodard. Letters by VC's Joe Caramanga. Let's go. Ooh, level 1313. Nice. Heart of the Black Market on Coruscant. Check this one out. That armor looks expensive. Probably won't mind us a fair toll then, eh? Man, he ain't paying no toll. Only thing you'll get is some free advice. Slink back home while you can. And what if we don't want to take your advice? What if we want to gut you like a Colo Clawfish instead? Colo Clawfish, shout out to the Phantom Menace. You see one of those in the Planet Core. I think Dryden Voss is eating like caviar from a Colo Clawfish on his ship as well. We don't even see it. We don't even see it. He's too cool for it. And God, this artwork by Luke Ross, it's just killing me. Oh my God. Just stepping over, like smashed a speeder with his ass. And true 1313 style. Look, we got a kid just like immediately going through his pockets. Terrific.
You shouldn't have come here.
Okay, so the Anselmi are involved. We knew it. This is also a great panel. Look at that silhouette, just like the shadow cast on the floor like that. Dude, I'm still sad about the 1313 game as well. Like, imagine being able to, like, walk around in a place like this. Jedi Survivor got us pretty close with that opening level in the underworld that you can explore it. Like, that was pretty close. And Star Wars Outlaws has a very, like, open world feel where you can actually do the exploring you couldn't do in Jedi Survivor. So I feel like we're getting closer to it. But, like, man, that game would have been, yeah, that would have been something else. Terrific.
You shouldn't have come here, Jango Fett. The hope of Glianselm belongs with its rightful owners, the Anselmi. Its theft is a declaration of war on the rightful heirs of our planet.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I don't care about your politics. I've been hired to do a job, and you're in my way.
Ha! You are already dead and don't even know it! This is a secret operation to retrieve the holy relic. Can't leave any witnesses behind.
Nobody knows you're here, huh?
That's maybe not information you should have shared. Oh, poodoo. All of them? He's just gonna take... Oh, y'all never stood a chance. Oh god, look, it's whistling birds. They're all coming off like one by one.
Thank you for standing conveniently close together.
My beautiful office!
Those dots cost me a lot of credits. Debt you're gonna have to pay off with information. I've been working over every fence and smuggler from Ord Mantell to Nar Shaddaa.
See Star Wars Revelations 2023.
And none of them have been approached to move the statue. The thief has gone off the scopes. But as info brokers go, you're the best in the sector.
Don't suppose you'd believe I don't know what you're talking about? I didn't think so. Fine. But just so you know, I'm helping because of the flattery, not the death threat. So, that heist has the Republic on edge. War's about to break out between the Anselmi and the Nautilans. Which would be a massive humiliation for Valorum after the Chancellor led the peace talks himself. His administration can't survive another crisis after his botched handling of the Pike problem. That made me curious. Picked up this recording reflected off a comm satellite. The one ship that left Jaloria after the heist. After the ports were locked down. Can't identify it yet. No transponder record on any log, but hey, that's mine!
Consider it a fair trade for saving your life.
This is why everyone thinks you're Varactyl vomit. Oh, Varactyls are cute. I bet that their vomit would smell awful, though. Obi-Wan would probably know.
Nothing wrong with Varactyls. Majestic creatures.
Fuck yeah, I knew Jango was alright. I knew he was okay. He's an animal lover. Ironic, honestly, that Obi-Wan and Jango, like, they fought so much, but they had this. They had this in common. They both love animals. Oh, this is about to be Aura Singh taking a shot.
You better not take the shot. You better not take the kill shot, Aura Singh. Conditions of your release were simple. Follow my orders. Is that a problem?
Not for now, do judicial Hujari. But conditions change. In the meantime, Jango Fett won't even know that we're tailing him. Nice, okay. Another beautiful shot. Look at this. The way the sunlight and like the sunset and just like the glow of the planet reflects against the windshield as he pulls away. Beep, beep, beep. You are a hard man to track down, Fett. But I at least have found my target. You, on the other hand, are no closer to finding the thief who took my people's sacred treasure.
I recognize you. Fjarok, head of the Nautilin Peace Delegation. I'm not a diplomat like you, so I don't waste words. Get to your point.
This is too delicate a situation. My planet is on the verge of war. It was a mistake to rely on a bounty hunter to return the hope. The Republic needs my government's cooperation.
and I have decided to cancel your contract. What? No. Oh, okay. All sales are final. How dare you? I have a deal with the Republic. You'll get your thief, and I'll get my Griffin payment. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got more important incoming transmission. But, click. Tell me you've got something, Cligson. As your contact said, all records of that ship have been scrubbed. It's as if it never existed. Even a very good fixer would find it impossible to identify. Good thing I'm an exceptional fixer. I'm not paying you by the word.
God, man, Jango really is kind of a dick. I love him. I love him. He's such a good character, though.
Right. You're a simple man trying to make his way something, like that. Well, let me make it simple for you. That's a garbage scow. And the salvage yard that uses that kind of Archon 2 level transports in this sector is located on Halatron 7, J-Lore sector.
J-Lore sector. Okay, here we go. Back here again. Nice. With the Westar 34s. Looking great. Oh, we're going into long-ranged mode. Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool, man. Fantastic. Look, we got the B1 just rusting over here. Even at the time before the Phantom Menace, B1s were already like a hunk of junk. Like, they were not brand new flashy models being deployed on Naboo. Because look, here's one rusting in a junkyard already. Like, they've been around.
Pure Pazak.
Nice. That would be the Star Wars equivalent of saying jackpot, wouldn't it? Ooh, nice.
Hey, I told you to stack these power couplings by the east pile, not the northeast pile. A trained blurg could do better. Sorry, Renzoth.
Those power couplings are going to have to wait.
You supposed to be intimidating? It takes a lot to scare Renzo Celiac of the Blood Oath Syndicate.
Yeah, you don't look like you're intimidated by much.
All right. I'm intimidated.
Where's the thief who took the hope of Glee Anselm?
If I tell you anything, I'm a dead Chevin.
At least you'd make it through today.
Oh, all right. Oh, gods, are you out to kill her, too?
Where did you send?
Oh, I see. He shoves him.
I was paid a lot to transport the thief and the statue here for pickup, hidden in one of my scows. But it was a double cross. They were going to kill her, wipe out anyone with a connection. I had to help get her somewhere safe. She's just a kid.
Pardon the interruption.
Oh! Ambush.
This bounty just isn't big enough for the both of us.
I knew this guy was going to come back around. I mean, I don't know. He's pretty cool. I've never heard of this guy before. And with bounty hunters, reputation is everything. So, like, I don't know what to make of him yet. But he did have a cool introduction in that bar back on Dayu.
Who are you supposed to be?
Your death!
But I also go by Vigor Struck. A pleasure to meet you.
I'll hold it out here as distant chooms. Dang, Ferric, your bounty hunter friend sure causes a lot of chaos. Hey, don't blame me. You told me not to take the shot. Let them all fight it out. Go, infiltrate the bunker where Renzo keeps his office. Get whatever you can off their computers. And what will you be doing? I've got to take care of something. Staying in prison might have been the smarter option. Aura Singh also is very cool. Former Jedi. Using parkour. Taking down targets. landing in the middle of a room surrounded by enemies. So much for the element of surprise. A poison dart?
Really? Is the great Jango Fett so predictable? You'll find I always have a surprise up my sleeve.
Bonus points for the dad joke. Gah! Oh, he got him. He slashed him in the cheek, too. Nice.
You rely too much on gadgets.
Oh, no! A Mandalorian's worst nightmare. An armbar.
This is what I get for sticking my neck out. Oh! Force protect me!
No, this is what you get for sticking your neck out.
Oh, shit! Oh, my goodness. Did you just murder a Chevin? Why does that feel so wrong? Like, this is not a creature that can defend itself, man. Oh, I was not expecting one of them to die. That's fucked.
I'd offer you a chance to surrender, but that would be a waste of all of our time.
Ow! Let's get some fight music going with this.
Oh. Should have run when you had the chance.
Using him as a human shit, that is cold. Damn, and he's got one eye, too, right? Yeah, that species only has one eye to begin with, and just...
You are either going to help me access the computer, or I'm going to tear out your memory banks and see what info is on them.
I am programmed to assist any of Renzo's honored guests.
Good droid. Let's start by slicing into the judicial personnel database.
Oh, he's just going for all the weak points in the armor. Look at this.
Looks like you're out of tricks. Maybe. But I'm never out of moves.
Oh, sick. Well, you can see him doing it too. Look, he's calling in Slave 1. That's awesome. Let's go. Ah! Yeah, you Star Killer knockoff. Doesn't he just look like the original Luke Star Killer from the Star Wars, the comic adaptation of the original scripts? Same hair, beard, mustache combo.
Next time, Jango, I'm gonna murder you with your own blaster.
That's what... Well, don't you look like a fool right now, because we all know that's not how he gets murdered.
What took you so long?
I think you meant good work, Aura.
Thief was booked on a commuter shuttle to Coruscant, but there's a supply drop along the way on the remote mining colony of Roxuli. A good place to hide.
Let's go. Ooh, yeah, he got him good though. Look, right? I feel like that guy has like studied Mandalorian armor, or at least studied Jango Fett, or at least I feel like that guy's studied Mandalorian armor, or like how to fight it, or at least studied Jango Fett, because he went right for like the gaps in the armor, all the weak points. He attacked the jetpack. He attacked under the helmet. The same places he gets damaged in his Geonosis fight, which end up taking him out. Like, you know, if his jetpack had been working after he, like, the Reek tramples him and destroys his jetpack, and if it had been working, he would have been able to get out of the way of Mace Windu during that fight. I mean, like, cauterize the wound.
Crivet! That was my best lead. A message? If you survived, come and find me on Roxuli.
Who is sending you messages, dude? Could it be Aura herself? Could she be the one giving the information? Or could it be the thief that she stole the information from and also got in touch with Jango? Yeah, these comics are surprisingly violent. And, like, yeah, Jango is definitely not, like, a peaceful guy, and that we should never have had that impression from the start. But, like, seeing a Chevin get its neck snapped? Like, come on. I was not mentally prepared to witness such a thing. All right. Let's go with issue 3.
The hunters become the bounty.
In the years before the Clone Wars, a lone bounty hunter makes his way through the galaxy, one hunt at a time. His name is Jango Fett. Okay, Trail of Lost Hope Part 3. Jango Fett is searching for his most dangerous bounty yet, the thief of a valuable artifact known as the Hope of Glee Anselm. With a planet on the verge of war and Chancellor Valorum's government in danger of collapse, time is running out for the bounty hunter to track down his target. The problem is that Fett has no idea who he is looking for. But with the dreaded assassin Aura Singh and a morally questionable judicial agent on his heels, Jango's troubles are only beginning. Written by Ethan Sachs, art by Luke Ross, color art by Nolan Woodard, letters by VC's Joe Caramanga. Let's go. Somewhere in the Roxuli sector. She's looking up the judicial, seeing if she can get any dirt on him, some way out of the situation. There you are. You have a suspicious habit of skulking, Aura Singh. Ah, Judicial Hujari. You startled me. I was just going over maps of our destination. That's awfully thorough of you. Did you see anything I should know about? Only the potential for danger when we land on the mining planet of Roxuli. Now to find a thief, without any idea what she looks like. How hard could it be? I mean, honestly, it shouldn't be that hard. Honestly, you should be able to, like, set up a tracking fob, or at the very least, narrow it down through clues. But then again, isn't this like your whole job? Figuring this stuff out. Look at this place. It is a ghost town for sure. Good place to disappear. Welcome to Administrative Zone 12, traveler. As company representative for this mining district, I must ask you to leave your weapons at the town limits. Even Mandalorians are honor-bound to adhere to our code. I follow my own rules. Settle down, good sir. I mean no offense. It's just my responsibility to ask what brings you to our law-abiding town. Looking for someone who isn't so abiding. A thief who doesn't want to be found. This, sir, is a peaceful town. Oh, okay. Okay, so I was about to say, that wasn't Jango. Knew a bounty hunter would come looking for us one day. But we're not going back to some Republic jail cell. Oh, he's got his kid with him. Ooh, this is going to be complicated for Jango, maybe, because we know about his own relationship with Boba. Could this, like, stir something in him a little bit? You don't look like you're smart enough to be the one I'm after. So, you don't know what your bounty looks like? It could be me. That means I can't take any chances letting you live. Thinking you've got a chance against me means you're definitely not the criminal mastermind type. Nobody talks to me like that. Enough reason to kill you. Think about your kid, dude. Think about the little one. He just said he's not here for you, or at least he doesn't believe so, and now you're... don't throw it away. That's a sweet pulse rifle, though. I see that thing. Come on, man. Put it away. Put it away. Ah! Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to hit the bounty hunter. Oh my god, he shot friendly fire. Come on. Come on. Don't worry. You can apologize to him in person. In the afterlife. Come on, Jango. That was a bit cheesy. I'll Griffin murder you. Pew, pew, pew. This is some good choreography. He didn't fire a shot until the very end here. Like, they all took each other out. And then a single... What a time for the batteries to die. That's my best impression.
Ugh! Got him. Killed over 5,000 credits. Griffin Republic aid convoy. It was insured. Thinking I was amateur enough to go after a bounty that low was reason enough to kill you.
Stay away from me. Oh, the poor kid. I'm sure it wasn't the kid's idea to, like, heist the aid convoy.
Some free career advice, son. You're in the wrong line of work. Now show me where a stranger would get a drink. And be quick. I'm running low on time.
The Emissary. Republic diplomatic cruiser. Ooh, look at that! Yes! That is the first starship that we see starting at episode 1. That's what Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon are brought aboard the Trade Federation ship on. Love it. Always loved that ship design. It's like with the 3 engines in the back, it really reminds me of like the blockade runner's younger cousin, you know? In orbit above Glee Ansem.
At least I don't have to smell that tentacle head in person.
While we waste time up here listening to this Anselmi ignorance, the hope of Glee Anselm is no closer to being recovered. Esteemed delegates, please. Your planet is on the verge of war. The Republic is trying to keep the peace until the bounty hunter can find...
We know who is responsible for the theft of my people's holy jewel. The Nautilans! The Anselmi prepare for war!
Wait! Chancellor Valorum desperately needs this to succeed.
Has Fett relayed any updates, Governor Talk?
Nothing yet, Delegate Fjarok.
Then this farce of a peace summit is over!
Oh, whoops. I did an Anselmi voice. That's a Nautilin. Has Fett relayed any updates, Governor Talk? Nothing yet, Delegate Fjarok. Then this farce of a peace summit is over! Is she smiling? I can't tell if she's frustrated or if this is like what she wants. Could she be behind this? Could she have had it stolen herself? As a way of like forcing Republic intervention? Sparking a war so the Republic has to come and occupy this planet?
Peaceful town, huh?
It's like bounties every... Is that an Imperial officer? You put bounties on Imperials here? Oh, I guess it wouldn't be an Imperial. Think of your timeline here, Katarn. Come on. Ooh.
Don't get up on my account.
This is great. I feel like once per issue in this miniseries so far, we've gotten at least one really nice interior shot of like a really cool cantina scene. Full of aliens, like atmospheric lighting. Very cool. Very cool.
Don't get up on my account. Before any of you think of making a dumb decision, just know you wouldn't be the first person I killed since I arrived. Once I have my bounty, I'll be on my way.
Oh, that's the thief. That's gotta be the thief, and I'm betting right now she's a Nautilin.
Only one soul in this watering hole needs to be afraid. This Slimo, the thief who stole the hope of Glee Anselm.
Oh, yep, Nautilin confirmed, and she's running. Wait, it was the guy? No way. Clearly it was her. Oh, nice. Got her with the ripcord. No! How did you know it was me?
Didn't know it was you. At least until you ran. What's your name, kid?
Nakano Lash. Oh, it's Nakano Lash? What? Oh, Ethan Sachs. Of course you did. Of course you did. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool cameo. And she's like a young ruffian, doesn't know shit about fuck yet. Nakano Lash, you condescending nerf spore. The last name you'll ever hear.
Better put that blaster down before you hurt yourself. Pistol that size won't even scratch my armor.
Good thing I brought a bigger blaster. Oh, it's Aura Singh. Of course it is. Jesus, that's what the rifle does?
Crunch. Ugh. Or a sing. Guess you're still angry over that job on Niamos.
Niamos, nice, from Andor. We're getting all the planet names in this one. Oh, did you abandon a partner in the middle of a job on Niamos? Forgot about that. Jango? Come on, man.
Good. Not healthy to carry a grudge.
You. Don't do it.
Should know by now to never turn your back.
Or that's Aura.
Should know by now to never turn your back.
Ugh.
Hey, Hujari! There might be more bounty hunters. Did you call for backup from the judicial outpost on Doran?
Of course.
Doran. Just like the Pike Spice Runner job. Remember?
Oh, I feel like this is a message. I feel like she's telling him to be ready because she's going to make a move on this guy in a second. Like, yeah. No. Aura's totally about to spring Jango, and they're going to work together. That's why she's asking if there's backup on the way, or if the judicial Hujari is the only one she needs to deal with right now. I see what's happening here. This isn't my first bounty hunter rodeo. He throws her. Nice. Take the shot! Oh, she's taking the shot, but...
Always do.
Not the shot you think. Awesome.
Dang it!
No, the detonator's live!
Look out!
Don't remember you throwing me so hard during the Pike Spice Runner job.
Don't remember you kicking me in the face back then either. You were the one who sent that message. Why did you help me?
I didn't. I helped myself. That's right. The issue ended with him receiving a message, and we did speculate that might have been Aura Singh.
There is no Republic outpost on Doran. A real judicial would know that. Whoever he was working for, it wasn't the Republic. Besides, I figured that statue was worth a fortune if I ditched the middleman. This is why I ditched you on Yamos.
Wait, this criffing thing has already caused too much death. Gods, the hope of Glianselm. It looks more expensive than I could have dreamed. Yeah, well, it's cursed. My friends and I were recruited to steal it. I saw that dead judicial with the contact who supplied us. We were promised it would be a major victory for all Nautilans. Me? I just wanted revenge for what the Anselmi did to my family. But we were double-crossed. Our suits were booby-trapped. My friends died. Only reason I'm alive is because my suit's detonator malfunctioned.
You're in over your head, kid. Just hand over.
But you still don't understand.
But you will.
Oh, hells, don't! Oh! Good for you, Nakano Lash. You know what? I get it.
See? It's a fake.
Oh! I don't get it. Okay, I thought she was making a statement, but she knows this already. But that means...
We're all set up. All of us.
2 blasters bar. Dayu. Nice, back to Dayu. Honestly, this dude doesn't realize how lucky he was that he walked away from a combat, like a one-on-one with Jango Fett and didn't get murdered. Because Jango Fett kills people for anything. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, sick. The bounty just went down. It just came through for everybody. This is the John Wick moment. I love it. Ooh, we've even got some Phaline in here. And a Trandoshan. There's the wizard again. And look, he looks somehow even more wizardly than the last time we saw him. He's got like a cloak with a brooch on it. And this is cool. This is a great little cliffhanger right here. Everyone's going to be gunning for them now. Fett. To be concluded. Let's go. Let's go. The hunter is now the hunted. Every major bounty hunter in the galaxy is stalking Jango Fett and Aura Singh. Will the unlikely partners solve the mystery of a priceless stolen artifact in time? Who will survive the shocking conclusion to the series? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that Jango Fett's going to survive and that Aura Singh's going to survive, since she's about to be in episode 1 and he's about to be in episode 2. But outside of that, who knows? Maybe more Chevins are going to get their necks snapped. Like, that was wild, right? That was shocking. I'm not being a baby for thinking that was shocking. Come on. We've only got one issue left of this little mini-series, and I am very much enjoying it. Ethan Sachs is really good at writing like a good bounty hunter, like intrigue story full of double-cross. Like, he's definitely got that down to a science. And Luke Ross is just kicking my ass across these pages. Like, the art is phenomenal. Phenomenal! So now let's finish this thing with the 4th and final issue of Star Wars Jango Fett. Let's go. Trail of Lost Hope, Part 4. Jango Fett has tracked down the thief of a valuable artifact after a heist that has brought the planet to the brink of war. But when the relic he recovered turns out to be a fake, the greatest bounty hunter in the galaxy finds himself in the crosshairs of every rival in the sector. With only the assassin Aura Singh and a young Nautolan revolutionary named Nakano Lash at his side, Jango prepares to go on the offensive. Written by Ethan Sachs, art by Luke Ross, color art by Nolan Woodard, and letters by VC's Joe Caramanga. Let's go. HoloNet News Relay Station. HoloNet News Relay Substation. Ord Mantell. Okay, we'll top the newscast with a report of Chancellor Valorum under siege from multiple crises. Cut to the Trade Federation's threatening blockades over the Republic's new taxes, and then cut to a voiceover about the Nautilans and the Anselmi on the verge of war over the theft of the hope of the Glee Anselm statue. Then switch to that recording of that person of interest in the robbery. Looks like a Mandalorian. That's my Athorian, I hope you don't mind. Yeah, I know. Viewers don't want so much doom and gloom. So splice in a report about that Twi'lek pop icon dating the Shockball star. No way. Is that a fucking Taylor Swift reference in my Star Wars? A Twi'lek pop icon dating a Shockball star. Sure feels like the Republic is sitting on a knife's edge, doesn't it? Like war's going to break out and engulf the whole galaxy. One can hope. Bad for the Republic, good for ratings. Then I've got some breaking news for you. Oh, snap. Guess it's more like breaking and entering news. Oh, come on, Jango. The dad jokes intensify the more people that are in his squad. Ah! Too bad your cameras aren't rolling. This would have looked real good. I'll have you know I started my career as a war correspondent during the Greater Seswana raids. I don't know who you think you are. Didn't you hear? I'm a dangerous fugitive. If you're trying to intimidate me, then you have definitely succeeded. How can I be of help? Show us the recordings from the heist. All of them. About that, I'm afraid there's a complication. What is the meaning of this outrage? Isn't it obvious? This is a robbery. So this right here must be Nakano Lash, the one who survived. Stay back, or they'll be wiping little pieces of you off this stage. Please, don't hurt us. Just take the statue. How about you? Gonna try and be a hero? Didn't think so. Yeah, look at him smiling. He totally knew. He knew. Ambassador Fjarok is the one who set me up and my friends. Used us as cover after he stole the statue and replaced it with a fake. That's not enough evidence, Jango. It will be, Aura. Trust me. Do you want that exclusive? I'm gonna need a camera droid. It's too late. I've committed to this voice. Contact Governor Talk. Let her know we're coming to deliver the real thief. So, You're turning me over to the Republic?
Well, I said I would bring in the thief.
Oh, that's the droid? He got a Rex droid? I love it.
But that isn't you, so you're free to leave.
I don't have anywhere to go. The Anselmi killed my parents. Most of my heist crew were idealists trying to make a difference. They died for a lie, just for a corrupt politician to get richer. My friends and I wanted to help our people, and I failed.
Kid, I'm just a simple bounty hunter, but I have been around the galaxy, and I can tell you very few out there try to make a difference. Don't stop trying. Just try smarter.
Bounty hunter. Cool. And that's it. And that's where it all started. Oh, Jango, you have no idea what ball you just got rolling. Beautiful. And we're back in hyperspace.
Appreciate your help, Aura.
Oh, I'm only here to help myself. Pretty impressive how you handled Nakano Lash. You're good with kids. Ever think of... It would be irresponsible for a bounty hunter to endanger a child, especially considering how reckless you two...
The droid is right. Oh, the droid is right. This is no life for a youngling.
But don't you ever think about legacy? Passing on what you know to a new generation?
This is the only way I know. Maybe one day, assuming we survive for what's waiting for us on.
Oh, here we go. Jaloria. What's waiting for you is like the entire rest of the cast of this comic. Maybe you shouldn't have let them know we were coming.
The whole point is for them to see what's coming. You won't be able to escape this time.
Oh, look, the giant-ass droid is even here from last time. And the wizard! Oh god, the wizard's here! Well, now I'm nervous for Jango. And is that Heist Singer? Love to see Heist Singer.
Funny. I was just about to say the same thing.
Ah! Body's already dropping.
This will finally shut you up.
I think not. Griffin Hells. Oh my god. He's so beefy and he just has like a pizza cutter for an arm. Like, that's brutal. That's brutal.
Oh, even with my armor, that hurt. The bounty contract did not specify dead or alive.
Oh, he's taking the head right off. Look at this.
There are too many of them. Ah. Yeah. Nothing personal, Aura. But it's a big bounty.
Is that Bosk? Jango, let's trade dance partners.
It's a deal. Oh, bother.
Is it an ion? Nice, it's an ion grenade. Why couldn't I have been assigned to cover the pod racing championships instead?
Mine! Get your own kill, Slimo!
Nice. Jetpack tackle. I love to see the jetpack tackle. About time. Alright, here we go. Ah! Oh, right in the neck! Right in the neck.
Hurry this up, Fett. Working on it. You always thought you were better than me, Fett. No. I always knew I was better. Kradosk.
Kradosk! That's Bosk's dad? Are you kidding me? Jango and Kradosk had beef? Just like Boba and Bosk have beef? That's some intergenerational bounty hunter beef right there. Oh, that's great. What a cool cameo. I don't think we've ever seen Kradosk before. That was a great reveal, too. That one really got me.
I always knew I was better, Kradosk.
Just beaming him with a crate, like, oh, the disrespect. Got any bright ideas for taking out the rest of them? Yeah, how are you going to handle the wizard? I'm sorry, I'm too preoccupied with the wizard because Luke Ross made him too interesting looking. I need to know more about him.
This'll be pretty bright.
With the puns. Got any bright ideas? Oh, Jango. So many jokes.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Should have shot you back on Nar Shaddaa.
Well, the hard part is over.
Oh! He's a cyborg! He's a goddamn T-1000! Look at that! What in the Bylert Valance is going on here?
Clang! Ah! Wait. Your turn, Sing. I'm gonna kill you second. Oof! No more tricks. No more fancy moves. I am stronger. I am faster. On this day, I will finally prove that Vigor Struck is the best.
You sure are the most annoying. Oh, and it stuck to him. Oh, and nice, donating the jetpack. They're just going to blow you up, dude. They're going to blow you up. And then with the ripcord tying it. Oh, this is good. And we know from Mandalorian that he has remote ignition. Yes!
I'm sure you'll go far.
The puns! The goddamn puns. Ah! No!
You can come out now, droid.
Just, making sure my broadcasting equipment is ready. All good.
Sure. Let's get a move on. Aura? Guess she's off helping herself.
That is her motto. Based on the timeline, I think Aura has a plane to catch. She's got to go watch a pod race. Considering you are one of the most wanted fugitives in the galaxy, I'm surprised you came, Jango Fett.
Well, you hired me to bring you the thief of the Hope of Glianselm. And that's what I'm here to do. Bounty hunters are notoriously untrustworthy, Governor Talk.
Explain yourself, Fett. That is my cue. My name is Nakano Lash, and I am the sole surviving member of the crew that stole the Hope of Glianselm from this very room. We were patriots of the Nautolan people who were double-crossed. My friends were murdered to cover up the real mastermind. We didn't know it at the time, but we were recruited by a politician from our own planet. Ambassador Fjarok. I placed information into the droid that will link the account used to fund my crew, which can be traced back to Fjarok. Governor, you can't possibly believe this. Guards, take this traitor into custody. Have a team sweep his guest room. Find the statue. You don't understand. I was tricked. There was a secret benefactor who approached me through a third party, a Mirialan. It was their idea. Spare us the conspiracy theories. You've done enough damage.
We knew the Nautolans could not be trusted.
Oh, geez, here we go.
This outrage, the theft of our holy relic, cannot be forgiven. There will be no peace on Glianselm.
It kind of sounds like you were not going to accept peace anyway. This is Unit RX-56, reporting for HoloNet News from the Republic headquarters on Jaloria, where a high-ranking Nautolan delegate was arrested hours ago for the theft of the Hope of Glianselm. Investigators linked large sums of credits made to and from his personal account. A raid on the suspect's guest quarters turned up the statue. Well, at least part of the priceless artifact. Yeah, the big jewels on top are missing. The royal gems were removed and are still missing, a source told HoloNet News. Oh my god, Aura Singh. Helping herself. The uneasy peace on Glianselm has been shattered in the aftermath, which has caused another major blow to Chancellor Valorum's administration. I'm sure I speak for the Chancellor when I say you deserve a medal.
Don't need credit. Just the credits I'm owed.
A shame the thief wasn't apprehended in time to save the summit.
Well, that was doomed from the start, wasn't it?
I don't know what you mean. Let's just say I appreciate your immediate trust in the circumstantial evidence we provided. In fact, I was counting on it. It seems you have done well. A war on Glee Anselm will destabilize the Republic government further. This will help lay the foundation for the battle to come. Yet I sense something troubles you. The bounty hunter. He knows. He did not alert the other authorities. Instead, he delivered the bounty as promised. Competent and discreet. An interesting mix. Tell me more. So Dooku's behind this. Interesting. He was part of the plot to destabilize Valorum's regime from the very start. And this is the first time Jango Fett is put on his radar. And he's like, interesting. A guy who gets things done. I could use a clone of that guy. Tell me more about this Jango Fett. The end. For now. That's sick. That's sweet, actually. I really like that. We finally get Dooku in there. So before too long, he's going to get recruited by a man named Tyrannus on one of the moons of Bogdan. That's the direction that we're going to. Zach, I don't think Dooku was doing this specifically to set up the Clone Wars. I think that he was trying to set up weakening Valorum's administration so that Palpatine could make his vote, could maneuver Amidala into position to make the vote of no confidence. This is all about Palpatine becoming the Chancellor. And then I think as soon as that happens, the Clone Wars can begin. And I'm sure that's already a plan in development, but I think that this specific scheme is about switching out Valorum with Palpatine. Because we know what's coming. We know what's coming. The end for now. Well, this was fantastic, man. This was so much fun. I really enjoyed reading this Jango Fett comic. It really kind of like brought me down memory lane to Open Seasons and the other Star Wars Jango Fett from 2002, which I really loved those comics like as a teenager. So it felt very like on brand with those, and I think that Ethan Sachs is the man for the job when you're trying to create like an authentic scum and villainy story that still feels like it's part of the current canon while having, I don't know, so many just like thematic and stylistic callbacks to what came before it. I thought it was really well done. Black, White, and Red. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the Maul Black, White, and Reds as well. Vader I'm all caught up on. Star Wars I'm currently caught up on. I think one came out today, but I'm going to wait until I have like the last 3 issues so I can read all 3 of them in a row. I've decided I prefer reading multiple issues in a row instead of single issues every week because it's harder to follow the stories that way, you know? But thank you so much for watching, everybody. This has been Comics with Katarn. Today we read through Jango Fett, and man, what a cool miniseries that was. If you did not catch the beginning of the stream where I read through Jango Fett issue 1 through 4, you can catch the replay on YouTube. It's going to be there momentarily. This was before Maul. Valorum is in office. This takes place before the Phantom Menace. Another cool little trick for us here is look at these guards, right? These are the Senate guards, the Republic guards that we only got to see in the Phantom Menace very briefly. They get switched out very quickly for the Red guards, but it's an underappreciated design. I've always really liked the way the blue Senate guards look, so I'm glad they got a little bit of action in here too, you know? F's in the chat for that Chevin who got his neck snapped. I'm still like, I don't know why I like focused on that so much, but I'm still not over it. That was upsetting. This was a good story. This was a really good one. Yeah, thank you again, everybody, for watching. Comics with Katarn goes down right here on the channel, on Twitch, and on YouTube every Wednesday. So I look forward to reading next week's comics with you guys. This is going to be a blast. I hope everyone has a great week. Thanks again for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.